We're making this really delicious purple cabbage romaine salad with so many healthy ingredients to go with the delicious pork chorizo that we have lentils cooking here on the stove. So that's dinner tonight. So these are cocktail cucumbers, and I like them because they're sweet, they're crunchy, and they're always tasty. So if you can find them, find them. They're the smaller cucumbers. And all I do is just snip off the ends. I'll compost these and dice them up. So these go into the bowl. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put an apple in. And this is a rave apple. If you haven't tried rave apples, you got to try them. They're a cross between a Honeycrisp and a Monarch, and they're so delicious. So I found these at Costco, and I bought them, and we've just eaten them up. They're really beautiful. Let me get a little paring knife here. So we're going to use about half this apple. So this will give us more crunch and some natural sweetness. So these will be saved for later, and all I'm going to do is cut these into threes and then just chop them up like this. Oh, they smell so good when you cut into them. These are really juicy. I mean, when I first tasted them, I thought, man, I got to have a straw to go with this. This has so much juice, I can drink it. And I leave the skins on because they're not real tough. But I always wash my fruits and vegetables very, very well. I scrub them. I learned that from my mama even back in the 1960s, 50s and 60s. Golly, I'm telling my age, right? But that's okay. Those were the good old days. Okay, so right now, we've got cucumbers and apples, and it looks good already. Now, the purple cabbage. Oh my gosh, I love cabbage. It's a very Eastern European thing, and I love any kind of cabbage. But since I'm Eastern European, Croatian, then maybe it just comes naturally. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the core out. And as kids, we used to fight over the core when Mom would do cabbage rolls. It's called sarma in Croatian. But when she would make them, oh my gosh, they'd be so good. And that's really was a good crunchy thing to eat. So we didn't throw that away. So we're just going to chop this up really thinly. And, I really like doing this by hand because it's like you're putting your heart and your soul into the food. Oh, golly. And the nice thing about this salad is that if you don't eat it all, you can refrigerate it, and honestly, it's good the next day. It's not like a lot of salads that just wilt and lose their flavor. Okay, so look how pretty this is. Okay, so we've got the green of the cukes and the apples and the purple cabbage. Now, the romaine. And these are the baby romaine, and I'm just slicing them up in thin strips. And, okay, I'm going to put 2 in there. So I take them down the middle and then start at the ends and just slice them thinly. This is a great salad. It's going to offset the warmth and the heat of the lentils and pork. Okay. Now, I'll let you see what we have here. Oh, it's looking so beautiful. Oh, I should have put it in little sections for you so you could see it. I'll just toss it up. Okay, look at that. Oh, so much freshness here. Apples, romaine, cabbage. Next thing, these are going to be so good. I love sliced almonds, and almonds are super healthy for you. And since I had a few blueberries left, if I didn't have blueberries, you know what I'd put in? Some pineapple tidbits. I love Dole pineapple tidbits, but since I had these little blueberries left, the last thing is crumbled blue cheese. And try to of the best blue cheese you can because it makes a huge difference. If you don't like blue cheese, you could use a crumbled goat cheese or some mozzarella. I don't know. I love blue cheese and gorgonzola. So for me, it's just, it's the icing on the cake here. Now, the dressing that's going to go on is just going to be fresh lemon juice and olive oil and salt and pepper. That is all you need, y'all, when you got great ingredients. So I'm going to put some salt. And I'm not going to put the dressing on yet because we're not ready to eat, but I am going to refrigerate this and put it on right before we eat. So all these flavors will just kind of sit in here. And let's give it a little toss. Now that's one pretty salad, even if I say so myself. And it's going to be delicious with our lentils. There you go. Bon appetit.